Difficulty. Controversy. Why do we even exist? These are the thoughts that flood my mind when thinking about Remnant 2's bosses. Are they fun to fight? Do you feel accomplished after? Does the spectacle give you that warm, tingling sensation down below? Did you enjoy the forced 2-minute elevator ride before fighting Shahala?
Did you get the perk behind the elevator? No, I didn't. I hope it's great. I'm not going back down this elevator.
Or does the boss suck absolute fuck?
Are we serious?
Let's find out together as Chat and I complete the Remnant 2 boss tier list. Big shout out to my boy Bert, by the way. He curated the program I use in this video. Now, I wasn't locally recording for the first... God damn it. Now, I wasn't locally recording for the first 5 bosses we went over, and I don't want the audio to sound like shit by editing the VOD. So let me get a little one-on-one with you and tell you about them before moving on to the rest, where you'll see some more back and forth between the community and I. I will be sure to leave timestamps so you can easily move around the video if you wish, but I do recommend sticking around, because I can be pretty fucking entertaining. Whether or not you watch the entire video, do know that I love making Remnant content. And I love you, so subscribe to the channel so I don't have to go back to work. Abomination is a fucking abomination of a boss. This is the perfect example of why certain elite mobs should not be converted into mini-bosses. As an elite, he can disrupt your team entirely, as he is commonly found in small corridors. As a boss, he is agitating to play against as a newer player or character with low stamina, and an absolute cakewalk once you get a decent build together. In reality, once you have enough stamina to get away from that shitty 5-swipe combo he loves to spam, all you do is shoot him, occasionally dodge out of the way of his insanely telegraphed attacks, and then... the flying phase? What a fucking joke. And don't get me started on how pointless these mobs are. I don't think they've ever hit me. Abomination was my first boss. He felt so cheap.
He has used his combo 3 times in a row!
Easy D tier. Moving on, we've got Astropath, and ironically enough, he is a much better attempt at making a boss version of an elite. Astropath, within his own domain, has one of the flashier movesets, paired ever so elegantly with the stage set before you, which can vary from Nightclub to when the fuck did I load up Resident Evil. Unlike Abomination, Astropath has an extremely solid identity in and of itself, and isn't just an elite. He is a spooky skeleton who changes into an orb, summons smaller versions of himself, and revels in the chaos around him. His attacks rarely ever feel cheap as they are so well telegraphed. I don't really have many bad things to say. This is how you make a mini-boss special. Thanks for the eye candy, and welcome to the A tier. Bloat King is a tough one to rate because it's a unique fight, but unfortunately it's an easily exploitable clusterfuck ladder simulator. Bloat King has 2 phases. In the first phase, he can shoot you himself with deadly electrical beams, but it doesn't matter. You can literally just drop off the platform, go back onto the platform, and he will have started the second phase. Perfect. Sweet. Now, if you don't do that, you can avoid his attacks by jumping between platforms forever, because chain jumping in this game actually helps you gain stamina back. Second phase equals 2 orbs that float around, shoot electrical peas at you, and then occasionally send a nuclear fucking missile that, at first glance, is indistinguishable from all the other moves. Once you get it down, you just shoot it or dodge through it, so there goes any threat of death once you're comfortable. And then the fucking ads, bro. The ads that just pile up at the bottom for next to no reason. Amassing like 50 fucking slimes, half of which can electrocute you. But again, it doesn't matter, unless they're camping the ladders. You just move through them and kiss them on your way by. To me, their sole purpose is to test your PC and win the war of attrition by overloading your game. This isn't the worst boss, but after fighting it so many times, it's nowhere near the best. C tier. Then there's Cancer. Cancer is the third to last boss in the game, and the first major boss upon arriving to Root Earth, the final location of the game. This is gonna irk some of you, but guys, don't sit here and tell me you're impressed by this, right? He looks like a generic Root elite. I just feel like he's so underwhelming. If you create distance, his AoE attacks do nothing. At this point in the game, you have plenty of stamina to just roll out of the way. They're telegraphed by the red glowing on the floor, and the melee attacks are nothing special. I don't think he looks at all spectacular. He's got that one cool jump to the other side and send a ring of death move in the last phase where he glitches out by design and moves really quick, but again, the danger levels to me don't feel all that apparent. He's kind of a stinker, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about him, man. C tier. The Corruptor is one of the most well-designed bosses in the game. Except when you're playing Hardcore Apocalypse and he has Regenerator.
That is a sick transition. Thick Skin Regenerator! How?
Going in, you don't really know who the main boss is. It kind of feels like Big Rock Swordman is, until you destroy him, and the Corruptor in his floaty redness floats over, resurrects him, sacrifices his health, returns to his original position, and then you realize, oh fuck, that was crazy. And then Rock Swordman supercharges his flying sword hands, and the floaty man charges up his laser. Then you gotta jump from platform to platform, and then the Rock Man jumps platforms. He's punishing. He has multiple ways of being defeated, and it's an expertly crafted experience. This boss is one of the greatest world bosses Remnant 2 has to offer, and absolutely deserves an S tier. Now this is the point of the video where it is no longer scripted, and it'll have a deeper analysis with more banter, as we did do this live. And by deeper analysis, I mean sometimes I'll talk about the lore, sometimes I'll talk about the moves, sometimes I'll talk about bullshit, and sometimes the conversations will get absolutely derailed. Sometimes I won't swear, and sometimes I'll use fuck as a filler word. Sometimes I'll be the only one talking, and sometimes chat will be referenced over 10 times. I use both my own footage and footage from various YouTubers and their videos, and I accidentally left this overlay on for the first couple bosses shown here. Let's continue. We have Phelan and Farron. Can I just put them both together? I mean, is there really a difference between the two? Phelan delays attacks, Farron is more aggressive and physical. Okay. Regardless, I'm going to package them together. Those are very minor changes. They are in the grand scheme of things. That orb attack is fucking horseshit, and that's the problem with Farron. A lot of his attacks are so fucking chaotic. What is even happening? You might ask. Fuck you is what's happening. This is a fight that keeps you moving. I think at some points it's a little egregious with the balls, with the swords. Every other part of his arsenal in the first phase is quite beautiful. I think that the orbs are borderline useless because they only shoot in whatever direction once you kind of get them figured out. They're almost like, okay, why even bother killing them, right? It's like right here, I know if I sit here and try to res him, it's gonna pop me in the face. I think he's well telegraphed, but I think at the same time, he is not at fucking all. Got a lot of cheap moves. And so this is one of those times where, as beautiful as the fight is, it is nowhere near perfection. I'm slapping them both in B. I love the theme. I like the first phase. The second phase is enjoyable and somewhat frustrating to learn. And the third phase is fucking garbage. The third phase is just awful. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Gwendol. Gwendol is fucking trash. Are we joking? See? No. I'm gonna show you exactly why Gwendol is garbage. Yep, here it is. Ready? Ready, boys? This is exactly why she's in fucking negative D. Prepare your buttholes. Are we serious? Okay, guys, so if you manage to shoot her bomb, it doesn't even fucking explode. She just pulls another one out, and you keep shooting it until she dies. What is this boss? What the fuck is this boss? Bomb, 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 bomb dead. Fucking F. Fucking F. Doesn't even get a fucking spot on the tier list. Actually needs to be removed from the game. And if you're not gonna remove it, man, fix the fucking mechanic, fix the fight, anything. You take away melee. All melee options are off the table in that fight. And then it's so easily exploitable. What is the point of that fight? She's one fucking move. She throws a bomb, or she throws a bunch of bombs. Are we joking? F. Incoming controversial pick. So Yugo says Kayla Unique Arena, reasonably challenging, reasonably fun, B-. What I'm gonna tell you is I almost wanted to put it in an S tier. I almost wanted to put it in S tier. I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna tell you why. She makes it so you have to think all fucking match. Kayula makes you think about everything that's going on in the battlefield. You have to worry about your environment. You have to worry about her attacks. You have to worry about the ads. You have to worry about when she's throwing a tentacle. You have to worry about when she's coming out of the ground. She has the wave that is avoidable by staying behind the rocks, but at the same time, she catches you with your pants down, you're fucked. She catches you in the water with your pants down, boy, you're fucked. Now when I fight Kayula, this is the only boss that I mark out my surroundings. I literally do a path because I think that the leaves change. I think they change. I'm not sure, but I think they do. I think that the environment actually changes. I could be wrong. This boss is eons above every other side boss. It's not S tier, but the amount of moves, the amount of thought that has to go into it, the amount of strategy that you can pull off, and you can pull off any build. You can pull off a melee build with this for sure. This is an A tier boss. Now, Cube. This is gonna divide the fucking room. This is going to divide the room. I want to see what you guys think first. S. Everybody is going S for cube. D. There it is. See, I told you it split the fucking room. This is the only boss you'll see S and D in the same fucking sentence. Cube is the only boss doesn't get modifiers. And it's the only boss that essentially does the same thing. I'm not going to do A. I'm actually going to meet you all in the middle and do B. The boss fight has one win condition. That's it. You literally know you're fighting it. You know it every time. Once you get it down, this is the easiest boss in the fucking world. It'll never catch you with your pants down once you get it down. Watch this fucking Kobe right now. Ready? Oh, you think I'm dead? What, because my medic's dead? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm the greatest Remnant player alive. Okay. I think it's an okay boss. I'm gonna go B. I think it's a great boss for what it does. You will die to this boss. No fucking, no chance you first time this boss. You have to fucking study it. Magister Duelian! I hate this boss with a burning fucking passion. This is such an obnoxious fucking boss. Excuse me. He has so many moves. He is a jack of all trades, okay? Why the fuck does he have an insta-kill? I get he's the jack of all trades. He should be the master of none. That tongue move, sure, okay? That tongue move is somewhat easy to dodge, but it's not. Now, this might be a personal gripe because every time I've faced him recently, he has been such a dick to fight because of the tongue. There should be no boss in Sam L that has this many moves with a tongue insta-kill. Have an identity. Is your identity throwing the mobs? Is your identity slapping them with your thorny tongue? I think that you could be a thorny-tongued acid man, but why the fuck are you also a conjuring demon? Maybe I need to read up on the lore. I don't know. I hate his fucking moveset, guys. Some of his attacks will fuck you up in one hit. Some will guarantee you're dead in one hit, like the tongue attack. And then some will tickle your booty hole and do nothing. There is no... He's so unpredictable, and he can do so many things. I'm gonna step back on my high horse and take him out of D and put him into C. He goes into C because, yes, it's a beautiful fight. He does a lot of cool shit, but I think he is very unbalanced in comparison to a lot of bosses. That's where I'm stuck on him. Yugo says, Duelia, challenging and hilarious, throws bodies at you. Unique boss, challenging and uses corrosion to good effect. One shot is brutal, but I like the fight B-. I like that analysis, I very much do. I'm gonna put him on the latter ass of C because I think that for those exact reasons, he is unbalanced. To whichever side is really up to the RNG of the fight. It is up to whether he decides to use one of his 8 moves or not. Not a fan. Nightweaver. Fucking Nightweaver. Ced calls this boss fight an S tier. I'd say it's damn near close. She throws a lot of shit at you, and she varies that shit up in the second phase, but almost stays true to it. After the patches, her second phase drain, as shown right here, is much more balanced, because I believe that at one point it was just you're dead if you get caught in it. The insta-kill on this boss, and this is a perfect transition from Duelian to Nightweaver, and exactly why I think Duelian is a fucking dickhead and he's super cheap. She can one-shot you, sure, if she catches you with your pants down, but it's very avoidable. Just stay away from the walls. You know where to avoid it. Avoid it. Just keep that in mind. You're good. I do not at all hate that one-shot mechanic. I think it's very fair. The ticks add a very nice add component to the fight. The theme is on fucking point. The theme of this fight is amazing. The build-up to Nightweaver is incredible. The storyline woven so deeply where Nightweaver is one of the only bosses that really fills you up with that lore without you looking for it. You see a town filled with Dran, and then you go into this very scary asylum, and people are still alive, and they're all moaning and groaning about the Nightweaver and how she is haunting their fucking lives. And she is exactly that. She is a haunting figure. And the fact that you have to go to this flipped upside down world, the tormented asylum, and go into her territory to take her out, this is by far one of the coolest settings that this game has to offer. The one attack that I do not agree with, that I mentioned prior, is her ability to grab you and drain you. The hitbox on that is atrocious. And as those who have seen my stream from the other night, she can combo the shit out of you and you won't even be able to get back up. You get caught by her, she will ruin you. And maybe that's by design. I can't put this boss in S tier, but I can put it in A. This is a phenomenal boss and a very challenging boss. MBO, CO, MBO. I don't know what's happening. Borderline S. She's a perfect example of how video games should tell stories. Don't give me a fucking book to read. The storytelling is immaculate. It's an S tier story. For me, it's a low A tier boss. Therefore, this is like an A+. Sorry, I had to type with one hand. I was eating an egg roll. Very well. And there's gonna be other areas, Narud, that try to build shit up, but man, it's just, the world is so oppressive. Well, since we're on a world boss, why don't we go right into, the Ravager. This fight is so fucking cool, man. This is S tier. Right off the bat, being in this environment is perfect for this. This is what I imagine a root boss should look like. Guys, Cancer looks like shit. Out of context and in context. Cancer looks like shit. This is a sick root boss. His moveset is varied to all hell. The environment is breakable. I mean, those pillars don't have to go down. There's 4 alternatives. Guys, you don't even have to fight it. It's the only world boss you could skip. But it makes sense because, again, with Yaesha, just like Morrow Parish in Lesson, the story that it weaves is fucking amazing. And guess what? If that story isn't shoved down your throat enough, when you first meet the Ravager, he takes you by the shoulder and walks you around his lair and tells you his side of the story. No other boss does that. No other boss gives you a moral dilemma, quite like the Ravager. He ties in with the last game. Super nice design, very moveset. None of the moves feel cheap. Some of them, like this move, he does it, you're like, okay, get the fuck out of there. You know? And at the end of the day, guys, the dough fucking deserved it. Easiest S tier of my life. I don't put it up as good as the Corruptor because honestly, he's not that difficult in comparison to other world bosses. Did the dough deserve it? Did the dough deserve it? Keep crawling! Keep crawling! Clean it! The deer killed me! The deer killed me too! No way! The dough fucking deserved it. I don't care which one it was! They deserved it! Oh, fuck the big dough. Hey, how about that charge attack when it does no damage? What the fuck is that? Your kind killed me once. Nice! Oh shit! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Yeah! What up now, bitch? Is he injured now?
Oh yeah, there's like a fucking...
Nope. Progeminator. I want to hear what you guys think about Progeminator before I even... how do I... Progenate... Remnant. Alright, good luck. Primogenitor. Primogenitor. This Esoteric is a goddamn champion. Every boss fight, no damage. Fucking hell, man. This boss is so easy. Solo. Oh my god. What I discovered after fighting this boss for hours is that when the Primogenitor takes up one of those giant floating things, that's when that purple blast can aim at you. Otherwise, it just kind of flops everywhere. If you destroy the bodies on the ground, little ads come out that you can just roll to destroy. They're pointless. It's easily exploitable by slowing it down on the other side of the arena, making it crawl like an absolute idiot. Yeah, right here, perfect. The walk of shame. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. This is just a weird fight. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I guess there has to be fights like this. I don't think it should be removed from the game. It is, it's not really doing much. So I can't put it in our F tier. It's going straight into D. Or sorry, C, which is essentially D. Red Prince! We all know how I feel about this fight. I don't know this fight very well. Let's watch. This is a glorified elite. This guy looks like shit. What? You have me scared of this guy? He's literally just the elite. He hits his own guys? What the fuck? Oh, whoa, what? What is this? Did he die? So he has to fight in this atrocity? This is fucking crazy. This is crazy. But is anything even happening? Not really. Brother, this just feels like they put a red ring around you and that's about it. Just don't dive out of it. I was scared of this guy? I'm fighting him next time. What is this? He does have a lot of personality. I mean, he just doesn't stop talking. I love that. He's a glorified elite, but his arrogant character lines draw you into wanting to fight him. That was a really cool looking attack and very effective, and you can drop down and easily avoid it. I like the arena for that purpose. Yeah, and then that closes down. Yeah, this is a hell of a spectacle. It's a beautiful fight. It's a very cool fight. This is a very cool fight. He tightens the arena for about 45 seconds, comes to take pokes at you, touching the wall, sets you on fire, and leaving his death. Name me another boss that does that. Name me another boss that does that. I am gonna put him... Oh, man. I'm gonna put him in high A behind Nightweaver. I'll tell you why. His fight is sick. His moves are sick. His 2 phases are sick. And the fact that you can just pay him off, I think that's hilarious now that I think about it. And he ends up killing you. He's low S. He's S tier. He literally, like, even if you pay him off, he still kills you. I think he was done pretty perfectly, to be honest. As a side boss, I think he's perfect. Is this Shahala alt? I have never done Shahala alt. You can go over here. Shahala! Shahala. She's fucking gnarly, man. She's S tier as well. I'm not even gonna... Shahala's gonna get an easy S tier from me, and I'll tell you why. Alright, don't give me like a 2-second fight, please. First of all, this fight is fucking beautiful, man. This is just at the peak of the tower after the lore dump with the slowly moving elevator to really get you in the mood to understand what Nerud really is. To understand that you are not just in some area. What you do here will inevitably end up with the destruction of Nerud, and this is a hell of a way to send that fight out. When you first enter, obviously you're fighting several hands. There are beams coming at you from everywhere. She's channeling this orb in the middle. She is one of the bosses in the game that really makes you feel the scale of what you're fighting against and what you're fighting for. All of her attacks, once you get a feel for them, are absolutely avoidable. None of them feel too cheap at all. None of her attacks feel cheap. It's all perfectly choreographed. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is a great fight. This is a fucking phenomenal fight. I have 0 complaints with this fight. It's one of those fights where if you die, at the end of the day, you're gonna want to go back there and fight that bitch again because you're not gonna feel too bad. I mean, everything. It is just... She's got her own moveset. Her hands have their own moveset. There's plenty of time for weak spot hits. I mean, you could basically hit her weak spot all fucking fight if you weren't so focused on dodging. That's the thing. There's a lot of risk reward as well. You guys are also saying that S tier should be both for metaphysical as well. This just looks to me like it's gonna be another fucking spectacle. And it has a lot of attacks going on, still plenty of weak spots to hit. I mean, just look how beautiful this is. So I will allow, because I don't know this boss very well, I think this fight will go right up there with its actual form into S tier chosen by chat. This one's gonna go higher than the Red Prince, and solely because you can't skip the fight, it's gonna go above Ravager as well. Also cool that it blows up the world that you love to hate. Absolutely. Another perfect integration of the lore along with it. Shrewd. This boss is so weak, man. Shrewd is fucking weak. I mean, we beat this without even being able to blow up the eggs, because you need to use gunfire to blow up the eggs. This is my throwables video. So there's 2 phases in this fight. One where he's here, one where he's not. When he's not here, he summons eggs. They're so fucking easy to get rid of. You're joking? And if one root guy gets out, oh no. If he was pressuring you during the rise of the eggs, and again, the only reason you're seeing this here is because we had to let every egg hatch. If he was there while the eggs were also coming up above, out of the ground, this fight would be a lot better, I think, because it would add a lot more pressure than just, all right, see you later, here come some eggs that you can practice shooting on. It's literal target practice. It's so easy. Shrewd has 2 attacks when he is not really paying attention to you. Okay, or rather, when he's not summoning ads, he has 2 attacks. He's up on one of those 3 ledges, and he's just shooting you. He either shoots you with a root bomb, or he hits you with 2 snipes. Both of which, they are easy to dodge unless you get lazy and stop thinking about him. He will also come down and he will melee you. Or, well, rather, while he's up there, he can throw his axe, teleport, and then melee you. The melee's tough. It's a one-shot kill every time. And after he melees you once, after he teleports, he'll always do it 3-spin bullshit. And it's super avoidable, no matter what direction you're dodging. If he has Regenerator, he disappears and you're sad. Shitty fight, D tier. Not lower than Abomination, though. Telratha. I have not personally fought the regular form because for some reason I can't stop having Taratha eat me. I don't know what it is. Okay, here we go. That was a cool attack. Whoa. This is a crazy looking guy. I should have done this version. This looks way harder. The boss design is incredible. This is a creepy fucking boss. This is a creepy ass boss. Okay? Fitting for Nerud, 1000%. Okay? Love the roll on the floor, love the gut, love the face with the face. Love that you can shoot those little psionic orbs. The environment is gorgeous. This is the one I have fought every single time. All of her attacks are beautifully choreographed. All of them. This fight is way fucking cooler looking, in my opinion. And honestly, I also think it's still pretty damn easy once you, again, get the hang of it. Don't mind that death. But I love the fight. I love the environment. I don't think it's anything special in terms of, like, mind-blowing. I think that attack is super silly and easy to dodge. And then she does this one where she starts diving, teleporting. Again, super well choreographed. You know what's coming, but it's not gonna blow your fucking dick off your pelvis. This is an A. This is an easy A. I'm gonna leave this with Gwendol down here, not because it doesn't deserve a spot, because I haven't fought it, so I don't necessarily want to give it a rank just yet. I'm gonna put it below everything else too. I don't think it's a special A. I think it's just an A. What the fuck is this? What even is this a picture of? Is this like the guy from Postulant's Parlor? Next is the Council. You could fight them though? Well, I've been trapped in their little dungeon before, but then I died. Wait, what? Is this the Council fight? This is the Council fight? Are we joking? This is the fucking Council fight? Reasonably challenging for an ad fight. Good, cool story too, B-. This is the Council fight? Like, I've done the story portion of it to an extent, but this fight, this is silly, man. This isn't a fucking nothing burger. Guys, I get it is a boss fight, but it's a shitty boss fight. I'm gonna put at the end of C tier solely because the story redeems it. That's it. I'm okay with C. This guy, I want to call him the Conductor for some reason. This is the Custodian's Eye. Guys, I fucking hate this fight in multiplayer. It is awful in multiplayer. This boss fight is so cool in solo. You've got the purple beam move that leaves bombs in the ground. You've got the red one that sweeps across the floor. He can spawn adds. He can raise and lower the platforms at will. He'll go into phases where he'll raise the entire platform. He'll do a horizontal laser attack where you have to jump from platform to platform. Yeah, this is the one where you can jump around. Oh. And you could also stand on a taller tile, but you gotta jump around and avoid the red laser. He's got the same attack with the blue laser, with a little variation of the floor, where the blue laser is very hard to dodge if you fall too deep. It's all about being in the right spot at the right time, but you can plan that. Look at this. It's a fucking very meticulous dance. The one issue with this fight is multiplayer. That is the one issue. Those eyes go from easily destroyable to a goddamn nuisance, and they will wreck you. I only recently learned that those eyes turn into EMPs if they're alive for too long, because I've never had the issue of killing them. But in a 3-man apocalypse run, each eye has about 2,000 health. You have to spend an entire shotgun clip just to end it. Just to end one. That is insanely egregious. It is fine in solo, awful in multiplayer. The beams are very sporadic in multiplayer as well. It's one, especially the purple one. The purple one that leaves bombs. It is a very, very difficult thing to avoid. And if you're down, he don't give a fuck about anybody else. He just lasers that purple bomb until you explode. Because of its wonkiness in multiplayer, I am giving this boss an A. Otherwise, this is one of the best fights in the game. It is something that you can absolutely avoid. It'll keep your blood pumping. It'll keep your adrenaline going. Especially right here where the pillars come up and he shoots at you with insane accuracy and you have to go from pillar to pillar while you're taking down ads. This fight is phenomenal. It is a high A for me. Lonely Lady. Who the fuck is this? Bertle. Who the fuck is that, mate? Huntress. Oh. She looking so scandalous over there, bro. My fault. Huntress is by far one of the coolest bosses in the game. By far the best, I think, top 3 melee weapon in the game as well. She is the only boss that will harass you throughout an entire run regularly, which is such a cool niche that it has. It will attack you while you're running around, say Iron Burrow or wherever it might be, usually Iron Burrow. She will follow you from rooftop to rooftop. She'll leave, she'll come back. And then once you finally get her... No, not you, man. That's... That my girl walked in as soon as I saw. That's fucking hilarious.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, right? She'll leave.
I guess I'll just see myself.
She'll leave and come back. And then once you get the proper checkpoint, she'll be sleeping. And then you can go, do whatever you gotta do to her. So because of that, this is a very cool fight. The one thing that is keeping me from S is that stupid fucking attack that she does where she can hit you wherever you are, and it never feels fair, this beam of light that she will pull off on you. You can't not be a fan of Huntress other than that move right there. That move is dog shit. Every other move, phenomenal. That move sucks. It's telegraphed though. Yeah, but alright, fine, it's telegraphed. Alright, you're right, I hate it. I just hate it. The vertical beam is so fast. Alright, now I feel justified in feeling things. So let me form my own opinion on the vertical beam. I think it's bullshit because it never feels fair. It's telegraphed, but it never feels like it goes off when you're expecting it to. The timing always feels like it varies. And for that, I am keeping her out of S. Especially with her capability to harass an early run, I'm keeping her out of S and putting her on A. And it's not like she's a special A. She's gonna be low A. Legion. People fucking hate Legion. People hate Legion, man. Why do you guys hate Legion so much? I love Legion. Fluffy says, I hate Legion, so much shit going on. He's such a nice boss and creative, and this is one of those, again, this is one of those divisive bosses. It's gonna split the room. But it's not an ad fight. And that's where we're gonna split. Because yes, there's ads. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of the 3 ads that pop up every time. He does his wave, 3 ads pop up. Kill him. Now, they're gonna cause you problems. Some explode. The big guys, that'll explode. You wanna shoot them in the legs so they fall over and they die. You can cripple them really easily, and the other guys have a huge weak spot. I think the ads, this is a very good implementation of ads. Because they can terrify the shit out of you. They make you move. This is one of those things where making you move is very important in this fight because it is a stagnant fight for the first half or so. Where the eye comes out and starts shooting you. He stays in his throne. You need to focus on the eye. A lot of the time you're hitting Legion. You're not doing much damage, and that's where I think Legion shines. This is one of the only bosses that doesn't have an apparent way to deal damage to it. And it is a war of attrition in the best way. You have to consistently look away from this boss or he will blind you and kill you. You have to consistently deal with the shit he throws at you, whether it be ads or moves, and when that eye moves into the middle, good fucking luck. But here's the thing, boys. In my opinion, I think it is easily... in my last 3 fights with him, I haven't died once. I don't even think I triggered a res. You get it down, you get everything perfect, this is one of those bosses that pays off. If you could shoot the dude in the chair, I'd prefer it more. For sure. But that's the thing, is it restricts you to shooting the eye, and half the time it doesn't even do regular damage. If the ads weren't in this fight, it would suck. Exactly said. And that's what the ads are so important. And that's the thing about this fight, is that the ads are so important. They actually make sense. They're not just there for the fuck of it. I'm going A. I love this fight. I'd say it's the only reason I'm not personally putting it in S is because there's no way I can convince everybody that it's S. But I can convince people that it's A. Oh no, not above Nightweaver. No, not above Astropath either. I just meant high. No, my fault, guys, my fault. Yeah, no. It's high A, but not like high A. Okay, oh god, everyone. This is Venom? Okay. Venom, I don't think he's special either. That's the thing, is Venom. Every time I fight him, he gets himself fucking stuck. I don't think his moveset is that crazy. I don't think he's very impressive as a fight before Annihilation. I don't think he's very impressive whatsoever. You've got this laser explosions, sure, right? He'll also shoot you with the orb, it's whatever. Literally just dodge, right? Bro, so often he just gets caught in this fucking corner. Bro, now obviously that's not the whole boss fight. I think his moveset's pretty fine. He slams with a spear, he stabs with a spear. I don't think he's fucking special at all, man. Not that impressive of a second to final boss, and I think that's the issue here. I think the issue with Cancer and Venom is that they just don't compare to a lot of the bosses within the game, and I think that if you're gonna make Root Earth this special location, the final showdown, you've got to improve these bosses, man. Very punishing to panic rollers, like right there. Very punishing to panic rollers.
And again, what is the point of any of these? What is the point of all this? Nothing. That's the problem. A lot of these attacks are flashy, but they mean fucking nothing. God, I wanted to put it in B. I wanted to put it in low B, but I've really just been shitting on it. And I'm putting him in C, bro. I'm putting him below Bloat King. I don't even fucking care. Why is Bloat King up here in the top C? Because all of these bosses are abysmal. Said would say low A. I was thinking low A at one point. The more I thought of Venom Man, I'm not impressed. Sup, bro? Venom's so trash they had to put him in as a regular enemy in the same area. Yeah! Thank you, Nick. Why the fuck is the second to last boss a trash mob? That is gonna be a C tier for me. Under Bloat King, get fucked. And that's all because the final boss we have here, boys and or ladies, is Annihilation. But most bosses run into mob variations. Absolutely, said. Absolutely. But we're talking about the second to final boss on Root Earth. The boss before you go straight into Annihilation. The boss to set up the final boss. No ads in between. That's bullshit. Venom is a bullshit ass boss to have before Annihilation. You know where I'm going with Annihilation and exactly why I am so disappointed in Cancer and Venom is because Annihilation is the best fucking boss that Gunfire Games has ever created. Are you kidding me? Are we joking, guys? In this video, this is the second time, this is my third try on my second playthrough. And I got a no hit. Why do I get not hit? Because everything in this fucking fight is so beautifully choreographed. It's because Annihilation is the greatest boss fight in the entire fucking game. The music is so fucking epic. Every fight, every swing, audio, visual. It's so tasty. It's so gorgeous. Look at what the fuck is happening. This makes you feel like you are battling for the fucking Earth. This makes you feel like you're trying to save the world. What is happening? Oh, but the thing is, I know what's happening because once you get it down, once you fought this boss enough, once you've been beaten to your fucking knees, you will figure out every single movement he does. And while you're popping him in his fat, juicy weak spot that he has all game, the whole time, so you get that rewarding sense of I'm hitting my shots, right? That a lot of bosses lack, a lot of enemies lack. Not only do you get that satisfaction as a player, but you do it with the best music in the game, the best audio in the game, and the best visuals in the game, and by far, the best setting in the game. Perfect first round. Woo! Boom, bitch! And then it goes, fuck you, I'm gonna do some crazy shit, and it goes into phase 2, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, is my game broken? Wait, no, it's not. It's like you're fighting in a computer. And you have these tentacles in the middle, these beams, cylinders that come up. The sword swipes, these electric pulses come down, but every time, no matter what's going on in the back of your audio, you hear the ching. You hear every single cue, every wind-up, every movement into this just fucking gorgeous spectacle that will test you. It will test your patience. It will test your hand-eye coordination. It will make you rethink what even fucking game you thought you were playing. And then it does that! The first time you ever see it, it teleports you back to that first phase, and in the middle of one of the second phase's attacks, it goes into the middle of one of the first phase's attacks, but on the ass end. So you gotta get out, you gotta not dodge the first part, but dodge the second part of the first phase. This shit will blow your fucking tits out of your ass nipple first. It's candy. It's fucking candy. Just, and you know it, it's all happening. You can see it all. If you look away, just listen. And look at that, and oh my god. The only complaint I have is the balls in the second phase, but there is a way around it. Do your research, kid. Get good. If you don't destroy those balls in that second phase, they're going to ruin you. because they will just glitch to you, because that's what they intend to do, and that's why it's so cool. Because like so many bosses in S tier, in A tier, these bosses are just so beautifully, and you'll notice a lot of every single world boss, man, S tier. It took the world they were in. It took everything, well, everybody except Telratha, that is, and Nightweaver. What the fuck am I doing with Nightweaver and A? It's because of the grab attack. It's because of the grab attack. Some of her shit is cheap, and it's never fun to lose 30% or have her gain 30% health back 54 times in a fight. That shit is egregious, and she'll just spam it until she lands it. But this boss, Yaesha, Nerud, Root Earth. It's just, that is Gunfire Games at their finest. When they lean into the environment, they lean into all the audio cues, they lean into all the visual cues, and they take whatever theme they've got and they dial it up to 1,000. A fucking 1,000, man. Sed says, I love how there are almost more S tier bosses than anything else, and that's how it should be at the end of this list, man. I didn't want to sit here and act like this game isn't one of the best games I've ever played. These bosses are magnificent. It is often very difficult to even, and here's the thing, I'm gonna put Shrewd in C tier. Okay? The only bosses that deserve an immense amount of critique is Abomination and fucking Gwendol. Get this boss, alright, don't make this boss a major side boss, man. Don't. Get that shit out of here. Nightweaver and Phelan looking sad. Well, Lasome at the end of the day doesn't end up being that great in terms of bosses. It kind of falls flat on its face, comparatively speaking, to Nerud. Nerud, in my opinion, has the worst world to explore and the best gear. I think Lasome has a great world to explore with subpar bosses. I think Yaesha is Remnant's strong suit because it's more focused on the root. It's the root of the game, to be fair. It's what the fuck we're fighting for, right? It's kind of sad that the final boss is so perfect because it makes the last two bosses look terrible. Said exactly why I'm hammering that point away. Exactly why both of them end up in C tier. They don't even fucking come close to Annihilation. Everything is so perfectly curated up here. You're gonna tell me that the final place of the game, you're gonna give me these two pieces of shit? Not impressed. Annihilation, beyond impressed. Beyond impressed. I wish we could just go back to the fight and not have to go through the whole campaign just to experience that fight, because it's one that you do have to get down to get perfect. So why make me play 10 to 15 to 20 to 25 to however many hours of a game just to get to that point and relive your best work? Let me live your, I know it's not procedurally generated, let me fucking play your best work, Gunfire. Let me play your best game. That is your best game, when you've got this motherfucker on your screen. Gwendol absolutely needs a rework. She needs to, maybe she should disappear. Maybe she should have platforms, like not just the middle platform, but get rid of the two staircase bullshits. Put corner platforms that are way higher instead of us having on them. Her go on them, and there being like a trap door that she lowers in through one of the platforms and then pops up on another one, comes up, throws a bomb, goes back down. And it's gonna sound a lot like Shrewd, because it definitely sounds a lot like Shrewd. But she wouldn't melee you, and to be quite fair, she needs more than just fucking bombs to throw. And that needs to never be her weak spot again, because I don't know if they can even program that bomb correctly. That boss needs to be reworked entirely. I think the bomb enemy needs to be reworked entirely, because again, shoot the bomb, they're like, pull out another bomb. Guess what? Just shoot the bomb again. They look stupid. Rework that enemy, get bosses out of D tier. Nothing in this game should be in D tier, which is F tier for us, because this game is an amazing game. B tier was gonna it was, at the end of the day, B tier was gonna be the shittiest next to F, because you either, a lot of the times in this game, you either have a good boss or you don't, and the issues will often glare brighter than this, very fine line of B. Do something to that fight. Really? They threw in ads in that fight? Yeah, because the fight sucks balls. They threw ads in there solely because the fight sucks balls. Max says, Remnant 2 would definitely benefit from boss rush mode. Absolutely. I would play that all day. Running through 4 worlds to get your favorite boss is sadly very tedious. It is very tedious. And if I want to practice, say, if I was doing a hardcore apocalypse run, I'd want to know what the fuck I'm getting myself into before I do. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to remind you, the only reason that the regular Talratha is not up there is because I don't think that there is enough information for me personally. I've never fought it, so I don't feel comfortable rating it. This is my official tier list, with the exception of Shahala alt form, which Kasnip was begging to be an S tier. So he's there. Other than that, I think that this is a very fair list. Thank you guys for being a part of it. This was a lot of fucking fun. That took an hour and a half. Holy shit.